Gen 1 is not even good. The only redeeming quality is the glitches. Gen 2 is just trying to mimic Gen 1. Gen 3 is good, but because it has so much water, it literally just feels like a slog to get through. Gen 4 is trying to be a good game, but it can't live up to Gen 3. Platinum is better than Gen 3, and Gen 3 fans won't admit it. Fire Red and Leaf Green are just mid remakes because Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are better. Heart Gold and Soul Silver are just trying to be Platinum, but the thing is, they're not Platinum. Also, Whitney was easy. Gen 5 is honestly pretty mid. Gen 5 2 is just trying to be Gen 5 again. But the problem with Gen 5 2 is that its story literally just stands on the original. Alright, so for Kalos, those games are trying to be the 2D Pokemon, and also the characters are bland, your rivals and stuff.
Well, go short. Bro, you're kind of mid.
Oras is just gimmicky because of Mega Evolution. Honestly, Mega Evolution just makes Gen 3 easier. Yellow is just a gimmick because Pikachu's in it, and literally nobody cares about it. Crystal is literally just a gimmick because it has Suicune on the front. And the see-through cartridge is the gimmick too. Nobody should play Crystal. Pokemon Green is just trying to be Pokemon Blue because Blue is obviously better. Japanese Pokemon Blue isn't Japanese enough.
What does that even mean?
It just feels too English, you know? Pokemon Colosseum's bonus disc honestly doesn't taste good enough. Pokemon Snap on the N64 honestly has graphics that look like I threw myself in a microwave.
Jesus.
Pokemon Channel is better than Gen 3.
It's a part of Gen 3, you stupid!
Well, it's still mid.
I'm here on the scene. I see. And there you have it. That ends my report from the scene.
And Jirachi sucks. Pokemon teaches typing, doesn't teach me typing very well. The Toys R Us events are overrated and GameStop Pokemon events because they're just hand-me-outs of Pokemon. Pokemon Ranger is just drawing damn circles. I am tired of it. Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Omnia honestly is a gimmick because it still focuses on drawing circles and you can't expand your horizons to squares, triangles, or rectangles.
I prefer rhombuses.
Pokemon Stadium is trying to be Mario Party, but it fails every time because nobody ever wants to play it. Oh yeah, also Pokemon Stadium's gameplay is literally just normal Pokemon battles, but worse. And you have to rent Pokemon to even compete if you just own the game. Pokemon Stadium 2 is similar, and it literally same issues. They didn't fix anything, almost as if they didn't care. Gold and Silver honestly just feel like Pokemon Stadium 1, but they just didn't try hard enough. And the minigames weren't as good. XD and Gale of Darkness, honestly, those games are just trying to be too edgy, and it's basically Pokemon's like devs going through their edgy phase. The reason it's so bad is because they didn't know what Pokemon were. The Pokemon Mini isn't even a real game. It's just trying to be one. All of the games on it. Also, the cartridges don't taste very good. They don't have the same taste as the Switch. I'm not a fake fan. I just don't.
They like the Bible.
Hey You Pikachu is basically just screaming in the mic and pretending to be Elvis Presley. I also get to practice my streamer voice. Hey, hey, hey! But Pikachu still doesn't listen. Is that why people don't subscribe? Pokemon Pikachu is trying to be Picross because I can't see. Pokemon Rumble U is better content than Gen 1. Pokemon Picross honestly took more development time than Pokemon Rumble U because Pokemon Rumble U is just somebody trying to make a game for mobile. My Pokemon Ranch is just trying to be a storage system, but it's not as good as Bank. Pokemon Home is literally a scam. Pokemon Box is actually cool, but Pokemon Bank shouldn't cost money, it should be free.
It is free.
Yeah, now it is, but it wasn't before.
It's $5 a year. I think that's kind of passable.
That's expensive. All the Pokemon Rumble games are just baby's first game mobile. Pokemon Rumble in the 3DS makes me want to shake my 3DS and throw it off a cliff during an earthquake into a volcano. Pokemon Pinball, it has too much pinball in it. Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire is honestly better than the original Pokemon Pinball, but if I'm being honest, that game just makes me want to step on it. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is just trying to redo a genre that was dead. Pokemon Play It sounds pretty bad, honestly.
Hey, my name is Julie. I'm I'm a Pokemon trainer, just like you.
The Pokemon card game on Game Boy is just trying to be the Pokemon games on Game Boy. The Japan exclusive one never came to the US, so it's just bad.
You never came to Japan, so does that mean you're bad?
Yes. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon 2 / Explorers of the Sky, all those games are literally just the first Mystery Dungeon game. They could have just improved the graphics, but they didn't, and they didn't try with that. The story's great, don't get me wrong, but honestly, in general, those games are kind of mid. The rest of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games have to do with friendship. It's kind of annoying. Also, that one with Mew is kind of stupid because why did they make such a convoluted plot? The 3DS camera one shouldn't exist because it makes your 3DS want to explode. Pokemon Dash is too fast and it makes me want to throw my stylus into the nearest garbage can. Pokemon Snap, new Snap for the Nintendo Switch, should have been for the Game Boy Color. So Sun and Moon honestly feel like they should have gyms, but they don't.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine, and you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
Sun and Moon relied too heavily on references, so that's why people don't care about them. Also, Ultra Sun and Moon were just trying to fix the problems of Sun and Moon, and they didn't even focus on making it a better game. Team Rainbow Rocket, pretty mid because they didn't realize their full potential if they just gathered even more people and created an endgame moment. Team Yell was the best evil team, and nobody is right about any other evil teams being better because they're all mid compared to Team Yell. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee rely too much on cuteness and it feels too much like Gen 1. Sword and Shield have honestly pretty decent graphics, and the trees look quite exquisite. Sword and Shield is the best game in the franchise. BDSP is the best Pokemon game, and so is Sword and Shield. Legends sucks. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are better than Platinum and every other Pokemon remake ever created. Legends Arceus should have had more competitive stuff in it. Mania is automatically bad. Gen 9 has 0 bugs and glitches and runs flawlessly. I've never seen any frame rate dip, and it runs at 900 frames a second. Furthermore, they should have went to my house to take pictures of textures.